Hi, it's Joyce Buford here, and we are listening to the third recording of The Goal Setting Has Been Practiced Throughout History. Lots of people think that goal setting and the phenomenon of setting goals is fairly recent innovation. But actually, goal setting has been practiced throughout history. For example, the founding fathers of the United States had been an independent country as their goal. It took many years to achieve it, despite the Declaration of Independence being signed in 1776. British forces didn't fully withdraw from American territory until the signing of the Jay Treaty in 1795. Nearly 21 years later. But America did become an independent country and has remained so ever since. The Founding Fathers' goal was eventually achieved, and of course, history shows that they stuck at it and achieved the goal. The Montgolfier brothers' goal was to successfully fly a hot air balloon. Of course, this had never been done before. Nobody had ever flown anywhere, but they worked at it. They set their goal as having the world's first hot air balloon, and they eventually achieved that goal. Hot air balloons are still flying to this very day. Over 120 years later, the Wright brothers took this further and flew the first aeroplane. This was a goal that they had pursued for many years. But actually, one of the first people to recognize the importance of goal setting was the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. This was way back in very, very ancient times. Aristotle put it like this: all men have one goal, success or happiness. The only way to achieve true success is to express yourself completely in service to society. First, have a definite, clear, practical idea, a goal, an objective. Second, have the necessary means to achieve your ends: wisdom, money, material, and methods. Third, adjust all means to that end. To break down into modern parlance, you could say, first of all, make sure your goal benefits everyone, not just you. Get whatever you need to make your goal a reality. Keep your attention fixed on your goal until you achieve it. Let's look at a historical example of this. Let's look at the Wright brothers and the way that they achieved their goal of powered flight. Their goal of powered flight benefits everyone. According to the IATA, on average, every day, more than 8 million people fly and more than $5.7 trillion worth of goods is shipped by air freight. Now that's more than 35% of the world trade by value. Even though it's over 100 years since the Wright brothers flew the first aeroplane, their invention is still going on to benefit society. Their goal is benefiting everybody, even to this very day. The Wright brothers opened a bicycle repair shop and gained the mechanical skills essential for their success by working for years on bicycles, motors, and other machinery. Their work with bicycles, in particular, influenced their belief that an unstable vehicle like a flying machine could be controlled and balanced with practice. Precisely 1900. It wasn't until the 1900s that their first powered flights were accomplished in late 1903. They conducted extensive glider tests that also developed their skills as pilots. They also observed birds in flight to see how they adjusted their wings while flying. Their business was successful, so money doesn't appear to have been a problem for them. They kept refining their design until they achieved success, their goal achieved, even though it meant spending a lot of time in remote locations where the wind conditions were more favorable and time away from their home and family. Goal setting and the methods of achieving them have been constant throughout history, from Aristotle through to the founding fathers of the United States, through to the Montgolfier brothers, through to the Wright brothers, and so on, right down to the present day. The same principles have applied throughout time. They work just as well today as they always have, and they'll work for you just as they did for Aristotle and the Wright brothers, and so on. Until next time.